Hey, vinyl community. Got my ice water. It's fucking hot. I'm all set. Um, I went to a poker tournament this last Sunday that I go to once a month. It's on the second Sunday of every month or third Sunday, something like that. But it's with a bunch. My grandparents actually. It's a bunch of their friends, and they invited me since I've been of legal age to gamble. And it's just Texas Hold'em tournament. About 30 people, and I won second place in the whole thing, which paid out quite a bit. So I went vinyl shopping the next day. Um, yeah, got a lot of stuff. The first thing I'm gonna show is one of the ones I got sealed. King Cobra, Thrill of a Lifetime. Great '80s band. Um, Not too much on the hair metal side. They were definitely '80s hard rock though. Yeah, I got that sealed, mint condition from '80. I want to say '85. Let me find it. All right, I'm just gonna say '85. Just don't correct me if I'm wrong. Because I probably am. The next one I got in amazing shape was Toto 4. I got some Toto. I dig Toto. Awesome photos in the back. And all of these, I went to a store. I believe Lazarus talked about them for a little bit. It's this little store in the town of Petaluma, which is about maybe 15 miles south of Santa Rosa, California, which is where I live. And there's this little store there where the guy started out selling vitamins. And he was making a decent living, but he was just, and I've talked to him straight to his face about this, and he's just like, I would have killed myself if I was just selling vitamins. So he had been a huge collector, 10,000 plus LPs, opened up half the store and just put vinyl there, and now it's called Vitamin Planet / Vinyl Planet. And I got a bunch of these there and a bunch of promos from a bunch of 80s bands I haven't heard of, 80s hard rock bands, early 80s too, promos and just amazing shape. For the average price I think I paid for most of these was like $2 a piece, $2.29. But here's a great example. Wasted, Vices. Never heard of these guys. He recommended this one like crazy, and if you can see up there underneath is the promo copy. And I mean, this thing is just in mint shape from 1983. Whoever had these turned in a bunch of promo stuff and just they took care of their stuff, which is how you're supposed to do it. I mean, whenever I get something new or sealed, I can't even see it getting the condition of some vinyl I find sometimes. This one I saw there, and I've been looking for this for a while. A couple bucks, perfect shape. Men at Work Cargo. I loved Business as Usual. I heard this one was amazing. Perfect shape. I mean, this is what you look for even when you get something that's like, this isn't probably that hard to find. It's taken me a little bit, but I'm assuming it's not that hard of an album to find. But it's just like the first Boston album. Finding it in perfect shape is the hard part. And this is just collector's grade mint. Looks like never been played. Even the corners aren't bent or frayed. Exactly what you want for your collection. Another early 80s promo. I've been calling him Wabbit. Like Elmer Fudd. But promo copy up here. Or where is it? Right here. Underneath the rabbit. 1981 I listened to this, and I was really like surprised by the guitarist on here. I thought the lyrics were definitely the weak point on here. Their lyrics just really weren't that good. But the guitarist and drummer really impressed me on this album. Rabbit, couple bucks promo, mint condition. Can't pass this up. This next one I was really shocked to find. I found it in the shrink wrap, not sealed, but shrink, for $2. Just $2 flat. Mr. Big's first album. And for anybody who doesn't know about Mr. Big, they had Paul Gilbert, who's now done some stuff with Freddie Nelson, and they just released another album, Mr. Big. But he was also in Racer X, my favorite 80s hair metal band. Or heavy metal, whatever you want to call them. But one of the great guitarists of, well, not my generation, but the generation before me. I would put him in the running as probably the greatest guitarist of all time. And I'm just going skill wise, and he shreds, but he plays it, and you can tell that he's not just hitting a bunch of notes as fast as he can. He's got the emotion there too. He's not just. Yeah. I got this one sealed, and I'd been looking for this album. Period. One time I found it, it was used in the store for $13. Used in. I wasn't gonna buy it for $13. Let's just put it that way. I found it sealed in the same store. Original copy sealed for $4. And that is Riot, Fire Down Under. Been wanting this album for so long, and I mean, it lived up to the expectation. Just, I mean, 1981, Swords and Tequila. This is right before, I believe, Rhett Forrester came into the band, which I have one of his other albums I got from the same store in Petaluma. This next one I found really cool because I looked it up and they never released this on CD. Vinyl was the only format, but Riot Live for $2. It's a little 6-song EP they did live with Rhett Forrester in 1992, a year after that album. So I thought that was really cool. Swords and Tequila Live. Yeah. I'm a big hard rock fan, no matter what, I mean, wherever it is. The hard rock and heavy metal is my favorite area. Also, huge Kiss fan. Every period of Kiss. So I found this. I should have been wanting. Vinnie Vincent Invasion. All Systems Go. This is the one with Mark Slaughter. Of Slaughter. And this is definitely the album to have from Vinnie Vincent's Invasion, in my opinion. Found this for $4. Dead mint. Had to grab that. Now, even at these prices, I don't usually get to spend and buy this much vinyl at one time. I'm on a college budget. The economy's just hit really hard. There's almost no jobs out there. I was working at a restaurant. I'm going off a little tangent here. I worked at a restaurant in Pizza Vino. I don't know if I've told you this before, but it was in Sebastopol, which is a little west of my town. And it was just a pizza restaurant, and Tom Waits used to come in there at least once a week. For the whole period I worked there, I was on a first-name basis with Tom Waits. It was awesome. He ordered chicken, a margarita, a Caesar salad, and chocolate gelato for dessert every time. Also, Les Claypool from Primus came in there quite a bit. Not as much, but it was cool. As a musician and a big music fan, to be able to see those guys. Yeah. That was my little tangent. I don't know where I started. Oh yeah, I'm not working anymore. I'm trying to find a job. So, that's what that was about. So, really special to go out and get all these from me. Keep me with a lot of music to listen to for a while. I'm sorry if I come off awkward. I'm not this awkward of a person in real life, and I don't mumble as much as I found out I do. I don't know. Okay. Alice Cooper from the Inside. I'm a Cooper fan. I didn't even know what the name of this album was. I didn't know. I didn't even know this was one of his albums until I saw it for a couple bucks. And I'm gonna take it out and show you guys this. I thought this was really cool. The front, it opens up. From the inside, you see all this. And the album comes out the sides right here. Oh, sorry. Right there. Over here. And there's a little door right here. You open it up, and Alice Cooper's in what they call the quiet room. I just thought that was a little cool thing. And then on the back, there's another door with all the credits and everything on the inside. So I thought that was really cool. Yeah, I like Alice Cooper, and apparently what I've learned of this so far is that I haven't got to hear it yet, but it's a concept album about him being in the insane asylum when he was going through his he was an what's the word? Alcoholic. And he went there to sober up, and these are all stories, and every person in one of his songs is based off a real person he met in there. I thought it sounded cool. Probably give that a spin tonight. The next one, uh, probably interested me only because it was one of the promo ones I found. But I looked at it and I was like, this is either going to be like Lita Ford or Pat Benatar. And I asked the guy to give it a little play, and it sounded like Pat Benatar with maybe a little bit better guitar riffs behind her. And again, promo copy. Oh, and this Wendy and the Rockets is the name of the band. And the album is Dazed for Days. Dazed for Days. Yeah. The guy played it. I mean, that guy is so cool there. We had a problem. My friend has a problem with the guy at Last Record Store, which is the one in Santa Rosa, the main one. And they were open for like 2 more hours. And my friend found an album. He's like, oh, do you think you can maybe play one song or just put this on after your... He waited till the other album that was playing was over. And the guy said, no, there's only 2 hours left. I don't have time to put on any of your music to try out. You'll just have to come back another time or buy it. And I just thought that was kind of stingy there. There's 2 hours left and he won't put on one song. So my friend put it back, and I mean, that's the same store that's supposedly carrying the Blake sleeves that Lazarus got him, which I thought was awesome. I went in there, I was just talking to him. I was like, oh, so what do you guys end up selling those Blake sleeves for? And the guy says, oh, no, I bought those to release sleeve vinyl that we're going to sell. We don't sell those. They're just too expensive. So I thought that was another... I mean, I go there, but some of those guys, they have no respect for certain genres. If they weren't the only one here, I probably wouldn't go to them. Picked up an upgrade copy of Powerage by AC/DC. Love this album. My other one I picked up mainly just for the artwork to put on my wall because cover was great and it was only 50 cents last time. I got this one for $1.85 in good shape. And the only reason I keep some of these price tags on that you guys probably see is if they aren't going to come off cleanly, I just leave them on. Sometimes they'll do that, which is the only flaw in this album. But I didn't do that. But yeah, if they're going to do something like that, I'll leave the tag on. Otherwise, it's off. This next one is one of my favorite 80s. I almost think Journey. They're not as hard as to call them hard rock, I wouldn't really say. I would call them Journey meets Whitesnake, and that's bad English. And the reason for the whole Journey thing is Neil Schon from Journey plays guitar in this band. 1989, self-titled. Now, it's not just like Journey. It's definitely not. But you definitely hear the influence from what he did. There's the track. Let's see if he's... Sorry for the glare. These Blake sleeves are too awesome for this camera. So, bad English. This next one I thought was Steeler, the Yngwie 80s band on Shrapnel. But, I looked at the cover, and I didn't see that this is actually an A. Now, I saw this before I bought it, but I turned it around and I saw the year. And it said 1981, I believe, yeah. 82, sorry. And I knew, I was like, Steeler didn't come out that early, what the hell is this? And I looked on the back and there's no Yngwie, and I was like, okay, there's something about, oh, okay. There's an A here, it's a different Steeler. But then I looked up here, it's another one of these hard rock promo copies, one of the guys traded in. So I said, hey, I gotta grab that, $2. I've never heard of them, but I'll give them a shot. Just because no one's ever heard of a band doesn't mean they're not good. And the name of this album was just Steeler, by the way. Stealer. Again, haven't heard this album yet. I've got way too much to listen to right now. This next one was in Lazarus's vinyl finds for, top 10 bargain bin albums. And I've been looking for a while, and it hasn't been in any bargain bins. So I found it for $2, which is technically a bargain bin, I guess. But you can find this for $1, but I'm tired of looking for it, so I paid $2. No Jacket Required by Phil Collins. I did listen to this, and it was amazing. I mean, I think my two favorite songs were I Don't Want to Know and probably who said I would. Probably those two were. I mean, it's just solid all the way through. I couldn't even pick a favorite, I don't think. But if I had to, those would be my two favorites. This next one I have on CD, but I want it on vinyl to go up in my Styx collection. That's Styx the Paradise Theater. Great album. The hit on here was Too Much Time on My Hands, which really isn't even the best song on this album. I've noticed that a lot. The singles people pick turn out not to be their best song if you listen to the whole album. But sadly, a lot of people don't give albums time, and in today's society, people are writing singles and not albums, and bugs me. So many times I'll go to listen to a new album, and I don't mind variation, but when it doesn't sound like an album, it just sounds like you threw like or 10 singles together from different albums. It doesn't have the same effect. Duran Duran Rio, again, in amazing shape. Can't pass that up. I got this one for $1. Hungry Like the Wolf and Rio, obviously, were on this album. Not a huge Duran Duran fan, but I needed it for my collection. I'll pull it out every now and then. It's not like I'm not going to listen to it, but I needed it. $1. This next one, I've been looking for anything by this band for forever, and I found the particular album I would have picked, and that is Flotsam and Jetsam, Doomsday for the Deceiver. This is probably my favorite thrash band that never got big. Now, there's always Overkill, Anthrax, and Megadeth, and Metallica, and all them. Slayer. There's so many thrash bands. There's, what's their name? Exodus. Flotsam and Jetsam is definitely the most underrated thrash band in my opinion. Jason Newsted, right here, right there, in the black vest, was after this album he left to go join Metallica for some of their bigger albums. I think And Justice and the Black Album, I think it was. But yeah, my favorite bassist in Metallica was Jason Newsted. And the last one I have to show you guys is another one I had to add in my collection. Big fan. Steely Dan, Pretzel Logic. I still need to listen to this, so can't really give it a review yet, but I've heard good things. It's in perfect shape. Got it for $1. Been wanting it, looking for it, so that's like best case scenario. When you find something you're looking for, it's only $1 and it's in amazing shape. So yeah, that's my vinyl finds. Comment if you guys want to tell me something about one of the bands I didn't know anything about. If you want to tell me you like me, if you want to tell me you hate me, if you want to tell me to stop making videos, if you want to tell me to do a close-up of the Foreigner poster, or I'm going to show a little clip of my dog right here because he's just burning up right now. You hot, Phil? Yeah, he's dying right now. Just leave a comment. I'll respond to every single one. In the past, I haven't, but that's only because I'd get a lot of comments or I'd be really busy. But from now on, I will make a vow right now. I'll respond to every single comment I get in my videos. Every message you guys send me, I'll respond to them. I'll respond to them. Watch me get like 100,000 subscribers and get one of those really long. It's a tough life I live. Anyway, peace out, VC. Stay cool.